Thank you very much for joining me. How you been? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Steve Rannazzisi. I'm the guy. I'm the guy. Fucking lit. I'm the guy. Steve Rannazzisi. Lit. I'm the guy. I'm the guy. Fucking lit. I'm the guy. Steve Rannazzisi. What's the odds? 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 What's
So much Game of Thrones.
You're just watching all of them?
Non-stop.
I told you what I'm doing. I just watched the last season.
But that's not as fun.
No. You don't understand, dude. It is. You don't understand, dude. It is.
Oh, shit.
I'm the guy. I'm Steve Rannazzisi.
Yes, that's right. I'm the guy. I'm Steve Rannazzisi, and that is our brand new theme song. My man Kyle sent it to me the other day. It's our brand new What's the Odds theme song. I like it. I dig it.
Yeah, that was good.
It's got a lot of current stuff that we're talking about now, a lot of Game and Thrones stuff. I like the beat. And I broke his chops on the podcast a couple weeks ago. I publicly shamed him. And he said he was going to give us a new one. And he has done it. I'm sorry. This is awesome. Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
And we'll put out a new like a video of all his information on where to find him, because he's good at this. That's a good intro theme song. I'm excited about it. Welcome back to What's the Odds podcast, May 1st, 2019, Wednesday. Thank you for joining us. We are live on the All Things Comedy Facebook page. I'm back from Cabo. I was a little discombobulated last week. I was an hour off. The time difference got to me, and so I was a little late getting to the game. And I was also drunk. I was pretty, not all the way drunk, but drunk enough to be like, yikes.
Drunk enough to abandon the podcast for
drunk
happy
enough
hour.
to go, look, here's the deal. I'm not adding to this any more than I've already have, and so that's that, and it was fun though, dude. We had a great week. I didn't run into Vegas Dave. That's my only disappointment. I searched high and low, mostly low because he's probably so short. I picture him being like way shorter than you.
Guy?
I feel like you would look down at him and be like, hey, Vegas Dave, get up here with me.
Okay, we know how to make money. We know how to win.
We know how to win.
We enjoy winning.
Hey, some of us called Super Bowl and playoffs. I went almost 7-1 in the playoffs. I don't want to brag.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm an expert.
Good.
I did pretty well.
But how much money did you put down?
Didn't really put down anything,
There
but
you
it's
go.
all for fun. Vegas Dave's got people out there betting their life stake on it, and he's wrong. And then he's up in Cabo just chilling. I slept great in Cabo with a very clear conscience that I didn't lead anyone astray. But I am back, and I'm happy about being back. I'm invigorated to go back to work on this podcast. I got other stuff I'm working on, but this has been fun. Look, Lucas Hirl's in the restroom. He'll be joining us in a minute. I thank him for coming in last week.
There.
Lucas, come in,
in.
dude. Don't take a shit in the lobby, bro. Is it locked?
Can you lock it?
Are you
He's
jerking
locked out.
off, or you could? Either he's jerking it, or it's locked. Either way, let's just watch him struggle. Thank.
I know you're from Iowa, but that's a door.
That is a door, dude. You just gotta. You don't have to masturbate in front of the door. You could just come in next time.
Where I want to, Steve.
That's true. It is America, but I don't know if you've heard. There's some rules now. Anyway, the point is this. I thank you, buddy, for coming in last week and joining us again.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Please. I had to have you back because I was saying I was in Mexico last week. I was a little discombobulated, a little inebriated. There was I didn't think we were in a different time zone. Let's just put it that way. I didn't think we were in a different time zone. We were.
Yeah.
So we were an hour ahead. So I was.
You were an
Just
hour
an hour, and that threw you off?
Should have been there an hour early, but meanwhile I was all fucked up.
You were very focused on happy hour.
I was very focused. I fell right in the middle of happy hour. They got this sweet 2 to 4 deal, but then it starts again at like 5:30. So it's like real. It's like a 7-Eleven or one of those. Well, actually, 7-Elevens don't close, but like those like convenience stores that close for like 2 hours in the night so they can clean out the slop, but then they open it back up. That's basically happy hour. The way it ends in Mexico, but We did start talking about the reason I was so drunk that day was just fun. The reason I was drunk the next day was because of what happened at the draft.
Did it cause you to drink again?
It almost cost me whatever an iPhone is.
Wow.
Because I was up on the balcony in our room when I saw what happened. We were drinking. We were having a happy hour in our room before we were going down to dinner. And I grabbed the phone, right? And I just went, no. And I went to, you just go to, and I went to throw it. Mm-hmm. And I said, no, this cannot be. This cannot happen. Because I'm not watching it live. I'm just getting ESPN updates. So I saw it started, right? First 2 picks. Now I'm like, I'm going to go in the shower. I'll come out. We got Haskins. And then I can go to dinner. Good to go. Or we're trading for someone. I don't know what we're doing, but I'm sort of excited now, right? I'm a little drunk. I'm sort of excited. And then literally, I come out of the shower and I check the phone and I just see the Duke symbol there. And I'm going, who's that next to? Who's that? And I see and I keep putting it. I'm looking at the Giants symbol and I see Daniel Jones and the Duke symbol. I go, damn. I go, what round? And it's almost like I was having an aneurysm. I was like, what round is this? Is this still the first round? Did I go into the shower?
Did you sleep a day?
And it was like hot tub time machine? Mexican shower time machine? Did I get transported to the 3rd round?
This was our worst case scenario last week.
We discussed it because then it's all coming back to me. I'm saying to myself, did I will this upon myself by bringing this up? Nobody else is talking about this. The only reason I brought that up is because I heard through one of these fucking websites that the Duke quarterback coach got a job with the Giants
David
and they
Cutler.
liked him. That's all I heard. Never thinking that this was going to become a reality.
They think he's a future Manning.
Yes.
He's in
Well,
that
that's 'cause
mold.
He was at the Manning camp when he was a kid,
Yeah.
right? So
Why? Because
And he's been coached by David Cutler for 3 years. So he has college experience.
Okay.
Like a week later, how do you feel about it?
I will say this. I'm glad you asked that question. Because
I'm
glad you asked that question because that night after I vomited from 3 margaritas at the office, shout out to the office in Cabo, one of the great restaurants you'll ever eat at in your life. Feet in the sand,
anyone who knows Steve, though, he vomits a lot.
decadence, well, mostly just from gross things.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am now processing this whole thing. I'm saying to myself, what? Because then I went to bed. I go, after I saw at dinner that they took the kid from Clemson, I go, okay, that one makes sense to me. Although I think he's a bit of a fatso and probably his engine's not the greatest.
He's a healthy 364.
Yeah, a healthy 364. So I'm like, we're getting rid of Snacks Harrison, but we're bringing in another Tubby. Now, look, you jam up the middle. I don't care what you put in there. Put a walrus in there. I don't give a fuck. All right? But it's got to be able to do everything else that the other guys do. But I'm okay with that pick, defense. Then I see we traded up to get the 30th pick. So 3 first-round draft picks. We take a cornerback there. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, great. So now I'm saying to myself that night, when you see your guy get drafted, of course they're going to show the 30 seconds of footage that they have of him like making great throws, right? Since that moment, I saw 30 seconds of great film. I've watched 90 minutes or not of terrible mistakes, overthrows, on the run pocket, out of the pocket, against teams, ACC teams with white people on defense.
People are making those YouTube videos?
Yes. Yes, dude. Wow. How could you not? How could you not?
Dude, don't go to that guy's Twitter.
Wow.
I feel so bad for that kid. Like, his Twitter is just a minefield.
When we're drafting Beatles, and I take Pete Best, number 3, you're going to go, hey, maybe he knows something. Maybe there's a drum. Maybe he drummed in some other band that we don't know about. Come on. So I go, where it? So now I'm looking. It's all. Then I'm going. Look, Todd McShay's got him as a backup. Look, there's great film. I'm sure there is. And again, this is all. Gettleman's laid all his chips on that. It's very. But to me, I'm going. I don't understand why, and if you're talking about a person that you want value, this guy's a big value pick guy. I want the most value. I take the best play. How could you say, even then, how could you say that you couldn't get that guy with the 30th pick that you traded up to get down there?
Well, 30th, he would have been gone. He was probably going top 20. He probably was. I was reading some stuff this morning.
I think he would have been there at 17.
Yeah, he probably. Who knows?
I mean,
you never know.
I don't think Washington. Look,
clearly, we never know.
It's a division rival.
Yeah, but we were talking last night. You said the two teams that he said he knew for a fact were going to take him before then. Remember this?
He had two teams.
And there was a reporter that went through all the teams and just showed how it was impossible.
Exactly. Do you know what Washington said today?
What they said? Oh, what?
That Dave Gettleman, I don't know whose draft board he knows, but he certainly does not know our draft board.
You're talking Bruce Allen. Yeah, I did see that. Yes.
What Bruce Allen said.
He said there's no way he knows our draft board.
There's no way he knows our draft board, which clearly indicates that no one else but Gettleman had him this high. Mm-hmm. Certainly not two teams.
But listen, I don't know. The one player I saw.
So you could have Josh Allen and him at 17.
Yeah. I don't know if he lasts till 17 though.
Oh.
Who knows who trades in front of him?
Okay, fine. If he doesn't last till 17, but then
would you rather have Rosen now?
How? I don't know. I know you have to take the guy that you want, but I don't know how they fell in love with this guy. I don't know how it happened. I mean, I guess there's a lot of back channeling stuff and a lot of video, and Gettleman said at the Senior Bowl is when it solidified it for him and this and that. And I'm like, okay, what, 2 drives?
Gettleman said some stupid things.
A lot of stupid things.
He said the 3 drives at the Senior Bowl, he fell in love with them. He's something about there being how many teams in the Big 12.
Big 12? He's not even in the Big 12.
Yeah.
He was in the ACC.
Yeah, he said a couple things to the press, though, recently. It's like...
I'm getting a headache. I have to hydrate.
But he started as a Bills scout, so I believe in him.
Then last night he says to me, he goes,
oh,
did you see the Bills had a great draft? I go, let me explain something to you, Brenton. Okay? It was like we were all running a car race, a NASCAR race, and I crashed in the second lap. And you're telling me that you finished third. I don't know what the fuck happened after. After we crashed, it's all a blur.
You and Danica, man.
I'm just saying,
but if two of those 3 first-round picks work out, that's a good draft.
You got a B on according to NewJersey.com.
Yeah,
you got a B for your draft grade.
I'm fine with everything else, dude. I have no problems. My thing is, when I heard a day or 2 days later that one of the draft picks got shot, I was like, oh,
yeah, their 6th-round pick got shot.
Yes. I go, this is it. Someone shot him in Durham. Not dead. Winged him, career ending, hit a knee, and that's that. But I mean, even if that was the case, what would happen? That would be our luck.
So
that would be our luck.
I don't know what we're going to bet on, but one of the bets will be you have to get, if you lose, you're going to have to get a Daniel Jones jersey and wear it every Sunday for the entire season.
I'm going to say it's who's the,
and you need to post every Sunday you and your Daniel Jones jersey and tag him, and even if they lose by 100 points and he throws 7 picks, you got to be like,
who's the worst Jones
number
in the
one
world? Besides,
like human wise.
Yeah, human wise. I was gonna say, who's that one that I'm gonna say it's that person.
Good Jones serial killer.
Yeah,
I think
the Jonestown.
Yeah, Jonesboro.
I just Lucas, did you get this last week?
No, what is this?
This is a phone call, bro.
Oh, really? We don't know who it is?
We have no idea where this person's calling from,
awesome.
what they're calling about, or who they are. Hey, you're on What's the Odds with Steve Rannazzisi. Who are you, and where are you calling from?
What's up, Steve? It's your first ever repeat caller.
Oh, my God. Yeah. This is big time, guys. Big time caller. Let's see. Can I guess who you sound American, so it's definitely not our Denmark guy, and it's not our, what was the other person they called from? Another country I think we had. So you're an American. I'm going to say, are you Santa Monica guy?
Nope. Wichita guy.
Wichita, Kansas. Dude, are you all right, by the way?
From Wichita.
It's a lot of rain down there right now, right?
Yeah, it is a little rain.
It's raining in the plains.
Not too bad. I just want to say, Brenton, I was watching, and I really wanted to call to say that Steve needs to get a Daniel Jones jersey for that bet.
Yes.
What the fuck, dude? Let me
Yes.
explain something to you. What
You're
was your
going,
name
You're
again?
going to lose a bet to me, and you're going to start the Daniel
Rhett.
Jones fan club. You're
Rhett.
going to be the president, and you're going to publicly post about it the entire season.
Rhett, I
Even
may be
when
a Daniel
he-
Jones fan.
Even when he's failing, even when they bench him, you're going to start a petition to get him back on the field.
What if this guy turns into be something great? Okay, maybe
Then
he
you
does.
win.
Maybe.
He's not
Hopefully
going
he
to be a
does.
huge bust.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he'll be a huge bust.
He look. You know what he looks to me like?
What?
Ryan Leaf, dude.
Oh,
that
no.
big slack-jawed dummy can't
Not at
miss.
all.
Look at the fucking. How do you teach 6'6"
He's not
and
not
an
big
arm?
enough to be Ryan Leaf.
He's Ryan Tannehill.
Oh,
That's who he's always compared to.
Another great.
oh great.
comparison.
Oh
Which you
great.
don't want at 6, but
Oh great. Ryan Tannehill. We could have had the guy who just replaced
Maybe
Ryan
throw some
Tannehill.
Blake Bortles in there.
Blake
but not at
Bortles.
6.
I heard. I saw Duke. I fucking lost my mind. You're the one that said, because someone keeps saying this in my head.
I didn't know Duke
That
had
no
a football
one, no one
program.
from Duke has been drafted in the first round
I've
in
never
20
seen
years.
it. I've never seen it. Yes.
Never seen it.
Ever seen it.
That was you.
Yes. I don't think it's ever happened.
All I could think about when I saw the pick was hearing Lucas last week say, you know, the only guy you really don't want in the first round is Daniel Jones.
Yeah. Thanks for remembering. Yeah.
I'm screaming, no Moss, no Moss.
But it's growing on me. Who knows? Because he's taught
What's growing on you?
the
that
fact
pick?
that he could be like the third Manning brother. I could see that. He's like what Cooper should have
Yeah,
been.
an accountant. He went to Duke.
That's what I thought
He
too.
should be his fucking. He should be Dwayne Haskins' agent.
Well, a Duke grad just got a job in Manhattan.
We hired the fucking. We drafted the agent before the goddamn player. Did you see Dwayne Haskins' face when he got drafted? He said every team that didn't draft me, of course, but he's meant it.
Uh-huh.
He fucking meant it, dude. And that's a division rival for the next 15 years. Dwayne Haskins could be fucking marching the ball down our throats, and we could have fucking had him. While goddamn Daniel Jones is probably going to be on the sideline leading our team like Jason Garrett to the goddamn failure losses against Dwayne Haskins every single fucking week.
Well, Gettleman says Eli might have 3 more years, so it could be a while.
Gettleman's
more
got
years?
Yeah, he said that today or yesterday.
Gettleman's
God,
got,
I hope not.
Gettleman's got 2 more years to live, bro. To live. Do you understand?
Who
Do you
knows?
understand the fire and fury that's happening in New York right now? To live, dude.
But who knows
live.
about Haskins? And I don't believe the Redskins' luck either.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying they killed the draft. Who knows?
I don't know. Dude,
I
again,
agree.
I don't know who
think
drafted
Haskins
what.
is a guaranteed superstar.
Yeah. I mean, who is it like the guaranteed star
There
in
is
this
none.
draft? Yeah, I
Well,
can't
Kyler Murray might be. If
Oliver.
Look,
think.
I think Josh
Yeah,
Allen.
I think Nick
I'm
Bosa.
Bosa
probably, that's a
he's-
great-
Yes,
yeah.
unless he's getting hurt. Yeah, Bosa and Josh Allen to me are.
Did you see Bosa said he'll stop tweeting about Trump now that he's in San Fran?
I didn't know he was a big Trump supporter.
His
What a
whole
good
family.
guy.
Yeah.
This
They're
is
all,
the president's tweet, right?
Oh yeah, I saw his tweet, but I figured this is what I thought. I thought the president just picks he looks at the first 5 picks and he goes, "I'm going to pick one of those guys to thank and be like, you're the greatest." And I'm like figuring, I'm looking at him, he's picking the white guy. He probably stopped after 3 picks and was like, "All right, I'm good. I already got my guy. This guy's perfect." And that's it. He just picked Nick Bosa. I didn't realize Nick Bosa and the entire family were. That was like a connection that they had.
the draft is bigger than ever, too. Did you see 11 million people?
Dude,
watched it?
Nashville looked like. All I know is
600,000 people in downtown Nashville.
There's an article, and I mean, look, I'm too stupid to figure out how to pull it up, but there's an article about bachelorette parties were losing their minds because
I was about to bring that up.
because they were like, this is fucking up our whole weekend. Like, I guess Nashville's where all bachelorette parties go.
It's the capital of the world. I
Why
guess.
But
is
did you
that?
see the
Country music.
Did you see the
maybe?
PR move by the draft the next day? They were interviewing bachelorette parties and seeing how excited they were.
Oh,
To see about what, the draft?
Yeah, they interviewed some bachelorettes. They said, "Hey, you're here in Nashville. Aren't you having so much fun?"
Yeah, come get date raped by drunk handsy men who are
By a drunk
disgruntled
Bengals
about their team's draft pick.
it's in Vegas next year. I'm going for sure.
No way.
Yes.
Well, that's where it should be, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, Vegas is going to be like, what? Something's in town? You know,
Yeah.
they don't even know.
Yeah.
But
What
that's
convention this
perfect.
weekend?
Yeah. That's a great place to have it. I like the idea of moving it around. I mean, I don't know why.
It's
I guess-
killed. It was 250,000 people 2 years ago in Philly, and then 600,000 2 years later in Nashville.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm sure they charge them all. They make it into a show. They want, it's a big deal. It's the sort of the kickoff to football season in a weird way.
It's the second
they
Super
close the
Bowl.
gap between the Super Bowl and what is now like the kickoff, because now we're talking about these guys like going back to the Giants. Now you'll hear a little bit now mini camps. Oh, this and that, right? And then Eli starts off, and then best case scenario for the Giants is that he goes 3-3, 3-3. Great. So now they can't pull him, but he's not killing it. Where it's like, okay, but you're going to hear grumblings through back channels. This guy's not getting it. He's not putting it together. We can't hand the fucking ship to this guy. That's best case scenario. Worst case scenario is Eli goes out there and gets his tits lit up for fucking 5 games, goes 0-5, and then they just go, "You're up, dude. Here we go." And now go get him.
That's what's going to happen.
And I think that's what's going to happen or could happen. And then this guy's fucked.
Well, that's exactly what happened to Eli, though. Remember, Kurt Warner was like 3-3.
Yep.
And then Eli was pushed in there.
Absolutely.
So it's
But I didn't
crazy
have.
how
I
history
didn't.
repeats
Yeah.
itself.
This guy, Eli's coming from Ole Miss with the last name Manning on his back.
Yeah. Well, hey,
A little more confident than someone who's like, I think this guy's good from a program who's never had a first-round draft pick.
Daniel Jones could be Eli Jr.
That's
though. 'Cause
not true.
Now
Who?
I looked it up. It wasn't the Giants, and he's actually not the first Duke quarterback taken by the Giants.
who? David Webb?
Dave Brown. In 1992, he was taken in the supplemental draft.
Where the fuck is Dave Brown now?
He
Where the hell's
is
Dave Brown now?
Currently
Good old
working
household
as
name, right?
Yeah.
senior vice president
Of?
of Lehman's Private Fund Marketing Group.
Of X videos, right?
And now he's with Moelis.
He moved
and
from
Company.
RedTube last year to X videos,
But-
hoping to get
but you guys,
Pornhub
You
next
guys
year.
took him with your first pick in the 92 supplemental
Well, why
draft.
wouldn't we? Yeah.
Exactly.
Why wouldn't we?
And,
you were good. It was probably a bad first
He
round
had
pick.
a career with the Giants for 5 seasons, the Cardinals for 3 seasons. He threw 44 touchdowns, 58 picks, and had 10,248 yards.
Brown, Jones,
67.9.
big dumb white guys from schools you don't draft football players from. Does it? Are we? Is it?
Well,
The
Duke's
similarities?
actually, they're intelligent. Duke is a very
Yeah,
hard
okay,
school.
great. Grab a
You don't
fucking
call him
clipboard
dumb.
and
He's
start
not dumb.
counting numbers
yeah,
and
he'll
players.
be a great assistant.
Yes. Exactly.
I
He could be a
believe in
great
him.
backup like Ryan Fitzpatrick.
You think Sterling Shepard and all these guys are fucking psyched about this? You don't think they'd rather see an athletic quarterback coming their way?
Yeah.
Someone who does like, hey man,
I'll argue that he has as much pressure on him as Eli had, because Eli had the Manning name, requested to play for the Giants.
Yep.
He just has a different kind of pressure, but I think it's the same amount. So if he's strong, he'll I don't know if it's a good sign that he's not reading the tweets and the news. Like he said, I'm not reading it.
He
Yeah.
shouldn't.
There's
It's a
crazy
good
athletes that do-
sign. No,
I agree,
he should not
too.
look at that. He's going to mentally destroy himself before
But
he
they're
even
the
starts
crazies
training
like
camp.
Kevin Garnett or whoever that would always read the hate. And I always kind of thought that
well, it
was funny.
fuels them.
Yeah.
Some people it fuels.
Some people are fueled by it. Some people.
Some
Yeah,
people get
but when
crazy
he
about
was
it though.
playing, that was when Twitter and social media was just kind of starting out. Now it's so much more evolved and it's so mean.
Let me tell you something.
It'll
Thank
destroy
God
people.
this guy doesn't read the tweets. Thank God, dude.
Have you been tweeting, Steve?
Not me, because I'm
Okay.
blocked out of Twitter. By the way, can someone help me with that? I feel terrible if you've been tweeting at me. First of all, I don't, because most people that tweet at me say horrible things. But if you haven't been getting a response back, it's not because I just haven't seen him. I don't know how to get it back.
He forgot his password.
And now I can't get it, and it's a vicious fucking cycle they throw you in. You need a password to get your password, and I can't do it. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I mean, I miss some stuff, but I feel like all the good shit it'll filter down to me.
Yeah, it's
What
pretty
am I
healthier
missing
for
out?
There's
you.
nothing good on there.
No, but I'm sure Daniel Jones should not be on there either. And if he was, he'd be seeing. I mean,
You know, it's always fun is to pull up.
people
like
are crying.
I'm going to pull it up.
Did you see the Giants fan the first shot that they of the fan after the Daniel Jones pick?
Where he fell to the ground, where he just
Yeah,
sat down
yeah.
like next to the TV, like.
Yeah. But
I mean,
that's
could you think about it though? Did you? When you saw it, were you like, wow?
I was
Or
shocked. I thought, who benefited the most from that was the Raiders, because 2 picks before, they supposedly reached for Clelin Ferrell. And so they were taking some heat, and then the Giants go and pick Daniel Jones, and then Gruden and Mayock are off the hook.
Yeah, they're like, whoa.
Like, okay, we're not the
God.
headline tomorrow.
Jacksonville lucked out.
Who knows?
Jacksonville had the best first 2 rounds of the draft, in my opinion.
Yeah, Jawan Taylor was expected
got-
to go. Yeah.
Jawan Taylor was supposed to be top 15, and the other guy, Josh Allen, was supposed to be top 5.
Yeah.
No first day
So just responses to the last thing he posted.
sporting my new favorite colors. Look at this. I'm sorry. Sorry for all the hate we've been giving. No, dude.
Is that Twitter?
Yeah. I mean, they're going off on the kid. Keep in mind, he's like 22.
Yeah.
He's a kid.
Yeah, I mean, look, he didn't ask to be drafted. I understand that, and he's got to do what he's got to do. And look, I hope power and success to him, but
you never know. I always like to read the draft grades. I read all of them, but I remember certain, like when the Colts took Dwight Freeney. I told you this last night. They got panned. A lot of people thought Dwight Freeney was a second rounder. They took him like 10th overall, and he's probably a Hall of Famer now.
I get it. Yeah.
So
let me tell you something. I'll be the first one to sit here, and I will do it. I apologize. I will say I'm sorry if I am wrong. If the value fit, but I'm just saying, you want that person in the top 10 picks to wear a gold jacket in 15 years with your franchise's name on it. And I'm just saying, I don't think this is the guy.
What size Daniel Jones jersey are you?
Large.
The problem with that Daniel Jones jersey, that Brenton, I mean, being a Bills fan, there's probably nobody that you're ashamed of.
No.
You're just.
I have no shame. I'm proud of
It's
everyone
all
from
been purged
Buffalo.
from you.
God. Rhett, who's your team again? Are you the Chiefs fan?
The Bucks.
Oh, the Bucks. Yeah, I remember that. Fuck. How'd they do?
They got Devin White in the first round. That was a good pick. We picked another kicker. Luckily, we didn't pick them in the second round this year like we did with Aguayo, but that one always scares me because we haven't had a good kicker for probably 10 years. Ever since we let Matt Bryant go.
Matt Bryant. Oh, yeah, Matt Bryant. By the way, Sebastian Janikowski retired. You can get him, too, if you wanted. 41 years old, probably 350 pounds. He's still out there. He can get, 40. How many seasons did he play? 22?
He played 20. Yeah, I think he was in the same. We need to look that up. I think he was in the same draft as he was in the same draft as Brady. So I think him and Brady are like the two.
Really?
Well, Vince Carter's coming back, you guys.
Vince
jump over
Carter
to
for
basketball.
22
He's
yeah.
going to be
42?
the
22
Gordie Howe of basketball.
22
That's
seasons.
Playing in
Awesome.
4 different decades.
Yep.
That's great, and he'll be known for that. He played against Kobe.
By the way, Red, have we spoken? I think you were saying since the Lightning had that fucking got dismantled.
Oh,
in the front
God.
row. Did you? I think
I'm
when you
just
called.
getting into. Yeah, I'm just getting back into the point where I can kind of watch the NHL playoffs again. I've been a little bit of a depression in terms of hockey since then.
Yeah, I have to be honest. I catch games here and there, but between just shit I got going on and vacation and stuff, mostly NBA stuff, I'm catching like minutes of periods here and there, and then highlights.
It was just embarrassing. The fact that we set all these records and then just get stomped in 4 games.
It's a shitty
it's all
feeling.
over.
I mean, I know. I remember when the Mariners set the record, and it was like 2098 or whatever, or 2000 or something. They lit it up. 2000, I think they had 118 wins, and then regular season they go out and shit the bed. It feels bad, but it happens. I'm not happy. I thought the Islanders were going to be better in the second round. But
one good thing about it is that all the division winners lost. Every single one seed in the NHL playoffs lost. So it kind of takes a little bit of the embarrassment.
Who do
away,
you
but
got
not
from
much.
here going out? Who do you think gets it from here? From the East?
I don't know. I mean, I think the Sharks making it through the first round. I hope that they can get a little run going here.
Columbus looks good. I think they're playing.
Honestly, Columbus is the one that I really want to do well, just to make it look good. I was afraid they were going to go out and just get swept by the Bruins, but I think they're up 2-1 now.
They should have won game 1. I thought they were going to – I'm really, really surprised they're up 2-1 because they mentally I mean, that first game was deflating. They should have won that game, and they let Boston get back into it.
I didn't see.
It was pretty.
I didn't catch that one.
but-
Did Boston do to them what they did to us in game one?
What did they do to you in game one?
We were down 3-0 and lost 4-3.
Yeah, it was kind of like that where they had it and they let Boston get back in. But I mean, their goalie's the best. He's the hottest goalie right now. So when you get that, it doesn't matter what seed you are. I think Columbus right now has the best chance. If he keeps playing the way he's playing, no one's going to beat him.
I know they look good.
I'd like to see it.
I'm disappointed in the Islanders. I thought they'd be playing better in the second round. But, Rhett, are you a Game of Thrones fan?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I am.
We're going to talk about that in a minute.
And I'm not going to lie, I liked the episode on Sunday, but I had such high expectations for it that I don't think it quite lived up to it.
They didn't kill enough people.
We'll get into it. All right, Rhett, we'll let you go.
They didn't.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for calling in again, man. I appreciate it.
Of course. Have a good one, man.
You too, brother. Yeah, I don't know. Look, first of all, I was scared because I was like, is something wrong with my television I can't see? Because it was very
so that
fucking
was
dark.
trending on Twitter. People need to
lot
turn up
of-
the brightness. It's a nighttime fight. They don't have lights.
Yeah, but
it's
all
going to
you're
be dark.
turning up-
It's authentic.
So we had a little bit of an issue with that. That was
Close your blinds.
But I got surround sound. I was very
off
excited about the
lights.
sound. Now here, just a question that I have out loud. Oligny made up a great idea. We had our drafted, all the characters, and Brenton and I went back
Deadpool.
and forth.
Have
we
him
did a
here.
Deadpool, and so we drafted back and forth. Different people that we thought would die.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly sure. And then they were all weighted. We found out the weights of the characters after we drafted
there was
them.
a point
there was a point
system.
system that was kept from us till after the draft, which is good. I think Oligny said that possibly you won by a point, but I'm not 100% sure because some of the people I thought died, but I thought I had that red witch lady.
He told me I won.
Wait, how? I didn't even know you
How
were
were you in
this.
the draft?
I don't know. Eric and I did one separately.
Oh, you did?
But then he was like, "You won. You beat Brenton and Steve by 1 point." But I was like,
But
I
that-
didn't think I was going
That doesn't
against
make
them.
sense if we're
Well,
drafting
how the hell?
back
Yeah,
and
you would have
forth.
same
Yeah,
people
that's
as
what
I have.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I didn't think.
God
didn't make
damn it,
sense to
Oligny.
me.
You get
So
to
I guess
cherry pick?
I guess I just beat Oligny.
Yeah, you beat Eric. You didn't beat us.
Yeah.
Eric, I mean, he beat me, but I don't even know if we did. Anyway, I look.
It doesn't seem like the red woman was an option for what he gave
Melisandre
us.
was not on the list
Again.
of people to pick from.
I don't know who the fuck any of
That's
these
why
people
you
are.
rewatch the entire series and you learn the names the second time through.
No,
I
Yeah,
know their
the first,
names
The
now.
first time I watched
I didn't
it
know
through,
their
I could
names
not
before.
keep their names straight in
don't
my
know
I know
head.
anyone's
all
name.
their
I
names.
don't give a fuck.
I know all their names, but you didn't have her.
I did this. I looked at the pictures on IMDb and I was like, bam, 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 bam. That person, that person,
Well,
that person.
On your list, you have two people that we can confirm are dead. There are a
Oh, I
couple
know the
that
Night
are
King's
maybe,
dead.
Yeah, the Night King is dead.
3
and,
points.
Theon's
and,
dead.
Theon's dead.
Theon was on my side. I picked Theon.
Jorah's dead.
I had. It's
I had
right
a
here.
couple people.
It's
All
right
right.
here. You had a couple people. You had.
First of all, before we get into this, were you disappointed in the episode?
No, I thought it was a great episode.
I did
I was.
too.
You did too?
I mean,
I thought more people would die, but it was still a great
Yeah,
episode.
I thought more people were gonna die, and I understand that it was dark, but I definitely think that was on purpose. I also have my settings on my TV a specific way, and I did
What?
not
What way?
struggle with
Game of
that.
Thrones way?
I don't know. My boyfriend did
You
it.
just got to know.
Does he? What? Okay. I shouldn't have to move things around.
Yeah.
To just be able to watch, because that's my problem was like I don't really need to see like all the killing and all that stuff, but I got to know who's dead. I got to know who's like, especially me, someone who doesn't know. I got to be able to see the face, because if my wife's like, "Oh, Theron died," I think that was Theron. I don't know what fucking Theron is, but I know
Theon
a
is not
face.
person.
Whatever, Thaddeus. Explain to me why some of their names are like
These are
Thelonious
great baby
or-
names for the king and queen, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Khaleesi, and then one guy's name's Ned. My wife did.
Ned's-
Well, his name's Eddard.
Eddard.
My wife did have a theory that George Martin would not be happy because he is known for killing main characters with no problem whatsoever.
I don't
Well,
think he's been
also-
happy with the show for
yeah,
a while. He
half
doesn't
of-
talk about it anymore. He doesn't tweet about it anymore. He like in
I'll tell you what he
interviews,
does
won't
tweet
talk
about the New
it.
York
Daniel
Giants.
Jones.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones. I'll pull that
Exactly.
fucking article up. He
So funny.
Adam
He's
Egan
so-
sent me that. Yeah.
me too.
Fuck the Game of Thrones.
Daniel
Goddamn fight thing.
Jones
He
is
was more pissed
affecting-
about the Daniel Jones thing, which I agree with that fat bastard. I'll tell you what. Game of Thrones.
But
At
see,
least-
J.R.R. Martin can't ever listen to the fans. Don't ever listen to the fans when it comes to football, when it comes to writing.
George
always
Martin,
say-
Daniel
George
Martin, George Jones. None of these fucking people. No one's got their shit
I believe
together.
in him, man. Don't I?
Look,
He's not Ryan Leaf. He's
I'm not-
Ryan Tannehill.
But did he delete? Was
No,
it a
I'll pull it
comment
up.
he made?
No,
or-
it was a New York Post
Yeah,
article,
New York
I think.
Post had an article. Anyway, the point is this, okay? I can't criticize. I'm not that big of a fan of the show to be able to go, but I also I have eyes. I gotta be able to see who's dead. So my question is this: is the ice dragon still alive?
No.
No, it.
How do you know?
Because everything created by the Night
Great.
King died when he died.
So Khaleesi's just fine with that. One of her kids just dies and no
It
one's
was
gonna
already
mourn?
dead.
It was
She
already dead.
Oh, my
You
wife said the
accept that.
same thing. I'm sick of having the same arguments. None of it makes sense to me. If one of my
How
kids
does that
died,
not make sense?
No,
okay, I'll
she
tell
was,
you why.
She was very upset when it
Think of
died
it
the
this
first
way.
time.
Think of it
I
this
have
way.
2 sons. If one of them goes to prison, right, and then he dies, I'm not gonna go, oh, whatever. He went to prison. He was dead to me. I'm still gonna feel.
That
Well,
is
no, that's
so
not how it-
different.
that's not how
You're-
it happened,
You're doing
though.
apples and oranges.
You're,
the
you're
dragon-
doing dragons and people.
The dragon
dragon
was
died.
killed.
a long time ago.
It was
and she was
killed
very
north
upset,
of the
and
wall
she
in
was
that battle.
very upset about it.
She was very upset, I remember. And then he brought it back to life. So you're saying that she knows that
It's already dead.
it's dead. Even if she killed, there's no way of killing the Night King and not having that dragon die too.
right.
All right, fine. But I would have liked to see
But the
the
dragon was
like,
already dead, so it wasn't like
I know,
and the
Brittany,
dragon
but I would have
died
loved
too.
to see the dragon
already
like
dead.
crystal apart, like
It did.
like
It,
everything
like,
else.
it collapsed.
Well,
I-
yeah. It wasn't made of ice,
like
so
a-
it didn't shatter.
I would have liked to have seen that. And honestly, I would like to see more dragons fighting each other instead of the two of them. No,
That CGI is
they did.
expensive.
They did.
Jon Snow, apparently, if I'm correct, and again, I don't know, is supposed to be this great warrior, right? Mm-hmm. Great leader, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's been chosen. Well, why is he up on a fucking dragon flying around when all the other guys are down there busting their ass? Remember that one part in the castle where he sees like his friends and the one dude with the beard? And he's like, whoa, man. I would have been like, hey, fuck you, bro. I've been out here busting my ass, kicking fucking ass while you've been playing fucking footsies with your girlfriend in the sky.
Okay,
Here's-
I'm
here's what
kind
happened.
I'm kind of with you on the
Thank
tactics
you. No,
on the tactics that they use.
Be a man and
No,
get down
you guys
there
missed
and battle.
It. You missed what happened. You got to watch the thing at
Dinklage
the
wanted
end.
to go down there.
You got to watch the thing at the end with the producers where they explain things. They had a plan. The plan was to stay by Bran, but then she saw
Stay
all
by
the
Bran.
Targaryens getting
The
slaughtered.
Dothraki.
Yes, I know
the
the
Dothraki,
Dothrakis, and that's
so
why
that got her to
Because
leave
she
the
was
No, I
married
get-
to one.
abandon the
She was
plan.
married to Jason
He
Momoa.
He followed her.
No, I got
because
that.
he loved her.
Yeah,
the
we
whole
got-
plan went to shit.
No, I got that,
we
but
got that.
I don't understand, like, John's fought these things before, and I don't understand why they just sent the Dothraki in first and why they didn't start with Dragonfire. That's
And
what got
throw
me.
more of those
Like,
balls
why
of
wouldn't,
flames.
Why wouldn't you hit them with the Dragonfire first and then send your people in to fight the what's left?
Yeah,
Why would you send
light
people
those
in to
fuckers
fight
up.
them before you use the Dragonfire on them? Because you know the Dragonfire is going to
Cannonballs,
work. You basically just sent the Dothraki to their
Who
death
put
for
this
no
fucking
reason
plan
other
together?
than
The Three Stooges, Home Alone. It was like that's what it was like. And they couldn't get the fucking thing to light up. They needed the witch to come down. It's like, come on,
that
dude.
was pretty badass.
That was cool. That was a cool shot. Also, when the Dothraki were riding into the
Look, it maybe doesn't make for the best story, but the cinematography,
A+.
that was why they did it.
Yeah.
It looked good.
Also, when the Dothraki were riding in with their flaming swords, that looked great.
Yeah, from the distance.
That was cool.
a great shot.
Yeah, you know why? Because it was all black and you saw light swords and you didn't see the swords anymore. That was cool. But
Yeah.
you knew what happened. But like when I'm seeing key members of the cast die, I want to see their fucking faces.
Well, you did. That's the one thing I would argue that kind of sucks on Game of Thrones is there's a battle going on where it's just like 100 people on every one person, like 100 zombies on one human.
Okay.
And when it's a main character, all of a sudden it's so isolated and you really see them die.
My question to you now is, should we redraft now based on people that we know are dead? Because look, I don't even know if it's possible. I got some heavy
I
hitters
mean, I think
there.
we should ride it out.
Because
I like who I picked, and I think you picked some really stupid people that aren't going to die.
First of all, did you know what happened at the beginning? Oligny, I wish he was here to tell you. I did 2 draft picks before I figured out the rules. I thought it was who's going to kill the most people. So I'm starting off with Jon Snow, Khaleesi, and he goes, "You want Khaleesi?" I go, "Those dragons count, right? They're gonna light up 1,000 of those fucking things." I go,
What kind of a Deadpool?
You know what, Brenton? Again, I'm coming off a vacation. I'm still on Mexican time.
Yeah, he's got all the Starks. He's got Jon and Khaleesi. He's got Grey Worm. He's got Missandei.
Oh yeah, dude. I got heavy hitters, and you know what? Big points. And I'm saying to myself, George Martin. Is that this guy's name?
Yeah.
The guy that
Yeah.
wrote the book?
George R. Martin.
George R. Martin.
There's 2 R's.
That big fucking lug. He wants to kill main members of this thing. He wants to.
Yeah.
But then
And
again,
I think
he's
he
not
will
in
eventually.
charge anymore.
But
yeah.
there's definitely going to be another battle with Cersei's army. So
And
there's
Cersei
and that's going to be brutal,
will
I think. So
die.
I think there's going to be some good deaths. I just think they need the main characters to get to King's Landing first.
Yeah.
Next week there's going to be some good ones.
I think next
Lannisters
week-
are going to die. Starks are going to die.
I think next
got
week's
all
going to
three
be like
Lannisters, you
cleanup
have all
and
the
planning.
Starks.
And then there'll be a battle, not next week, but the week after,
Yep.
as my thoughts.
You have the Mountain. I have the Hound.
I don't even know who those guys were. I thought
I
that
think
big
they're
thing
gonna
that came
battle
in
it
and
out.
kill that little girl was the Mountain. I was like, oh shit, the
No, that's a
Mountain's
giant.
dead. Yep.
The Mountain's
You
the
thought
strongest
Lyanna
guy.
Mormont was the Mountain?
No, the thing that Lyanna killed.
Oh, yeah. That was just a giant.
Yeah.
It was an already
Did we
dead
have Lyanna
giant.
on the list? That
Yeah,
little
you
girl?
had her. You had her. But it was
Oh!
only... That was your other person that died, but she was worth a point. Everyone knew she was going to die.
Why? Because she's so small like
Yeah,
you?
they were like, sit in the crypt. And she's like, no, I'm going to fight because I'm the house leader. And they were like, you're a 10-year-old
Were you happy
girl.
about the way it ended?
How
who
the
killed
episode
it?
ended?
Yeah, how the
Arya?
night killed-
I thought that was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked that.
That
I
was
didn't-
fun.
I
Fuck
didn't-
Jon Snow killing the guy and getting all the glory. I thought
Especially when
Arya
you're
was-
flying around
Have
on
you watched-
dragons the whole thing.
There's also I've seen a couple of these theory things online that Jon actually, they were all helping Arya get there. There's this one part when he's like kind of dodging the dragon and he stands up like out of his hiding spot and purposely screams at the dragon. And if you listen to it carefully, he says, go, 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 go. And you see Arya run in the background. So like he was trying to distract the ice dragon so Arya could get there.
Why
So
do
it
I
was, like,
have to
team
watch this
effort.
1,000 times to see that? Why did you have to go to a computer and read some obscure blog?
Because I'm weird like that.
I know, but that's a great nugget.
It's a great show because we're
Open it
not
up a little more.
spoon feeding you, Steve.
Yeah, you have to like critically think
There
and
are
watch. You
layers
can't
to
just
it.
like get stoned on your couch and eat Cheez-Its
This
and
isn't
watch
the
it.
Giants season.
I-
There's depth.
Do you know how many edibles I'm on before I try to watch this show? Do you understand?
Oh,
That's
I was
your
stoned as
problem.
shit.
Yeah, well,
Stone cold sober. I got everything. Saw it fine.
I'm so fat right now too.
That's what happens when you go on vacation. You
I
eat
know. I gained
without
like
shame.
8 pounds. I ate like Game of Thrones breakfast every morning. There was a breakfast buffet, dude. And the first day I was just like, do bottomless mimosas? I was like, absolutely. Day 2, I'm like, absolutely. Day 7, I'm like, absolutely. I ate like George R. Martin every single day
Yeah.
in the morning. Like,
By day 3, though, were you tired of it? Like,
no,
you weren't?
no, because I eat like shit. I mean, I eat like small breakfast, like like oatmeal and like peanut butter on toast now. I was having like French toast, a chocolate muffin, and a donut. Like that was like,
Carbon it up.
yeah, dude, carb.
Were
By
they
the way, the
carb-
half marathon is November 2nd. I've been training.
Yes,
Steve has also been training in his own way. I'm in the best shape of my life.
I ran yesterday.
So what? So did I. I ran 3 miles yesterday.
me too.
At Orange Theory, like
Nice.
2.8 really. But the point is this:
That's almost 13.1.
it doesn't matter.
Close.
I'll be fine. The thing's in November. I wouldn't start talking shit now, dude.
Okay.
Start talking shit when I'm in Edinburgh, Scotland for the whole month of August, drinking my face off and like running on cobblestone for like 3 blocks and being like, fuck this, I'm not turning an ankle.
Steve, you're sweating. What's
I
wrong?
come back in September like Dom DeLuise. I'm like, look, I don't know if this marathon's a great idea. And you're like, no, dude, we're doing it. And
The
we
official
watched.
training guide for a half marathon is 2 months. So you could do it starting in
you'd have
September.
I have an
October.
idea. How about you don't tell me what the official... I already have a trainer.
Oh,
I already hired someone.
oh, wow. Good for you.
I mean, not hired. She's a good friend of ours, and she's going to help me out for free. But I've consulted an expert. Let's
Does
just
she
put it
want to
that
help
way.
me out for free?
No, she
That's
wants to
fine.
help the winner out for free. The winner of the half marathon. You want to run in a half marathon? Or you have no interest in that.
I mean, I did a Tough Mudder a few weeks ago.
How was
yeah.
that? Oh yeah, you guys did that. How was that?
It was pretty
Were there
fun.
any competitive aspects to that whatsoever? Or
Richie Taylor.
oh, Of course, dude. Of course.
Yeah.
I've been playing competitive sports with Richie Taylor. Not competitive, like no refs and shit, but yeah, basketball
Yeah.
for 20 years now. And of course he was the one to try to go. What is he like? Come on, guys, we're gonna move faster.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
That little
he
meatball.
was running down hills where like people were dragging their asses because it was so steep.
And he, like Captain America.
He was great though because it's a lot of team focused kind of things where you have to like make a ladder of 5 people and you're all on each other's shoulders and like we helped out more. Like it was a lot of pulling fat people over like walls.
Oh,
It's a lot of a tough fight because you're working on people that aren't even like on your team.
what?
Yeah, so like
No,
because
no.
we had Richie Taylor, we were helping other people we didn't even know.
Why?
That were just in our heat.
Richie doesn't seem like that. He seemed like he would shove you into the mud to get the Comedy Store people over.
Well,
I
the
mean-
whole team has to finish, right?
Yeah,
everybody
you
involved.
go in heat, so you can't go to the next heat kind of until you know what I
Oh,
mean? Like
yeah.
so there is no winner loser.
Got
He's yelling
it.
at total strangers.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What a.
it was beautiful.
Yeah,
So,
this is.
By the way, he was also at Coachella. He
Oh,
joined
yeah.
us.
Yeah,
You guys
Sunday
went-
service.
I saw the pictures from that. Was
Uh-huh.
that insane?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He does that every Sunday, but obviously not at Coachella.
right. And he doesn't invite people.
Have you gone every year?
I went 4 years ago with Brenton, 2015.
And you go every year.
I go every year.
What were you looking forward to most this year? Which band?
I wasn't really excited about the lineup. I ended up having an amazing time because the music was still good, but I guess
So it's an every year thing, regardless of the lineup. You
regardless
buy-
of the I buy the tickets pre-sale before they I
Even
buy them
announce
in like
the lineup.
in like May, June, and then they announce it in January. So
Wow.
I just go blindly and trust that they're going to
So
put
you're
going
gonna
to
buy your tickets for next year in like a month.
Yeah. And I mean, I love Weezer. They were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Sophie Tucker was probably the most fun of the whole weekend. She was fucking great.
Churches.
Churches was good. They're getting death threats, by the way.
Yeah,
For
they had
Coachella?
to. No, they had
Why?
to increase their security because they said they wouldn't work with Chris Brown.
That's it.
Yeah.
Was he
'Cause
there?
I don't think he was at Coachella, but
I don't. He didn't
she's
perform.
like she's an outspoken feminist, and
Uh-huh.
she made comments about how
Should we have her on the podcast?
100%. Yeah.
Churches, you're more than welcome to come on this 100% feminist
Go ahead and
acceptable
call in.
podcast. Call in if you don't even want to come on. We'll just
Yeah.
take your call. You can Skype it if you want to.
But she made comments about his past and all of his abuses and how he shouldn't be working anymore, and so now she's getting death threats from his fan base.
And this is all while 100,000 people are on drugs during Coachella. Are
No,
you on
this
drugs
was
during this
after.
thing or no?
I've never done a drug in my life.
You're just stone sober?
Well, no, I have a few drinks.
Drinks, but nothing
but
else.
nothing else.
Yeah, nothing else.
I just love music.
You just love it.
Love
and your
the
girl loves
energy.
music too? I would picture you guys
She-
more
she-
stagecoach guys.
No, I don't like country that much.
Yeah.
I
I
want
like
to
a
go to
little
Stagecoach
country, but-
next.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're just all fucked up. You're on a different planet.
Yeah,
right?
they took a joint from me, but my acid and mushrooms got through just fine.
Perfect. All in your system, I assume, right?
Yeah.
You smuggled them in your bloodstream?
No, yeah, exactly.
You're like, it's no problem.
No, I go for the music too. But
You
I
do?
always discover like 5 new bands I'll listen to for the next year.
Yeah, Soccer Mommy. They were really good.
I like festivals. I usually just go because either I'm working it or Ari's got mushrooms. Like those are the two reasons I've gone to most
This
music
is
festivals.
strictly just
Where
for
do you stay?
music and-
You stay in a hotel?
I stayed usually at one time we got a house, but I camped with Mervis on Saturday and stayed with Brent on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Friday,
that camping like? Is it brutal?
it's pretty brutal. Like they're paying for showers.
You
So
would've
wait,
thought
this is during the draft though. So how you do?
No,
how-
this was the week before.
Oh,
Oh, I
this
would
week
never
before,
do that
but yeah,
ever.
You would
What?
have thought that he had come back from war the next day when we saw him from one night of camping.
Yeah.
He was just filthy. He was exhausted. He was like, I don't think I can ever do that.
I've
again."
never appreciated
I've heard the
a shower
camping is
more.
brutal.
But like,
I mean, it's got to be hot.
Yeah.
I did camping one night with Ari in Bonnaroo, and we slept in an air mattress outside the tent
Nope.
because it was just so hot in
Yeah.
the tent. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Ari, we're gonna be sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
why I
will-
thought that. He's like, we are absolutely not going to be sexually assaulted. No one's going to rip down our panties and fuck us. And I was like, I don't know. I feel weird sleeping out in the open. Like we're open.
No, we slept in one of Ari's old tents, and it was like aerodynamic. so
Oh,
it didn't have stakes.
Like a coffin, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like 8. It was whatever, a hexagon, octagon. You know.
Well, one of them, yeah.
Yeah, so like
Octagon.
one of the gongs.
yeah,
Octagon's
so it was
8.
like naturally wind resistant. It was a very windy night, but Kanye was the next morning, so he was literally so close that we could hear him.
What time's that church service start?
9 a.m.
Start at 9. So we were out till like 1.
And so 9 a.m. It's like, Lord,
Yeah,
let the
exactly.
night
That's exactly what it was,
light.
man.
Oh my god!
I woke up to that.
And is he there too, or is he rolling at like 11:30
He got there late. He was like
Gets to church
he
at
was an
11.
hour and a half late or something.
to his own mass?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then people that watched it online were pissed because it was just like one little peephole camera. So it was literally like if you're looking at your rectangular
Yeah.
screen, it's just a little tiny thing in the middle.
Could you get close to it?
We were
to him, it
No,
was very.
I
yeah.
mean, he was up
He didn't
on a
perform
hill.
beyond
He
that.
was just
right?
on a hill, so
Yeah.
it was very close. You were like 40 feet away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Who closed the show out? Who was the last?
The festival or
Yeah,
his
the
Sunday
festival.
service?
No, the festival.
Some DJ or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Oh,
know.
the very last.
Yeah, it's like a big deal.
what-
The
I mean,
last
Ariana
headliner
Grande
was Ariana Grande, but there was
She does
there was
both
somebody
weekends,
after.
right?
Yeah.
They all do both weekends. And she
Every
got-
band does both weekends.
every
Everybody
band
does both weekends.
and she got paid $4 million a weekend.
But do you have to do 2 different sets, right?
No, same sets.
She did the exact same set. Mm-hmm. No.
The only difference was she had.
How do you enjoy
She
that?
had
People
the guys
change their
from
costuming and
NSYNC.
stuff.
She had the guys from NSYNC
Yeah.
the first weekend. She didn't have anybody for the second weekend.
So, but when you buy tickets, aren't you getting tickets to both weekends?
No, you just go.
Oh, so you just
Oh, yeah,
pick a
you're-
fucking weekend.
yeah, you have to be
Pick a
crazy
weekend.
to
I
do
thought the
Or
allure
you
was that
gotta
you're getting
buy
2
both
different
weekends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
it. Kanye only did the second weekend because it's Easter.
Got it. All right. I mean, it sounds fun, and you're going to go
Sounds
again
great.
next year.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's the closest one, or do you just like festivals or your jam?
I like festivals. I want to go to other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a really good one in Napa Valley called Bottle Rock. I want to do.
Yep.
I want to go to Outside Lands. I want to do Bonnaroo.
Kaboo, I did that one. Did you ever do that one? Del Mar?
I haven't done that.
Yeah, it's down in San Diego at the Del Mar racetrack. That was fun. That's where I saw Pink.
Oh, really? How'd that go?
Super
Great,
proud
my
of that.
kids love Pink.
Yeah.
And I did not cry, even though there were reports that I did cry during a song.
Yeah.
I got pretty hazed on someone Punch Drunk. I can't remember what it was. One of the podcasts. Someone called and said they saw me crying. I did not cry during the Pink concert.
You look like you're about to cry right now.
I did because I'm getting bullied into people telling me that I did cry. But she is a powerful performer. I'll say that. Anyway,
You cried.
Oh, yeah, I cried for sure.
St. Paul and the Broken
but you're on
Bones.
mushrooms.
He was
Yeah.
on mushrooms, but he was bawling, and people were like stopping and looking at us like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, really?
That was 4 years ago.
I was going to say, they
Ari
played,
and I
they
were
played
on-
it like 3
Yeah.
and a half
we were on
years.
But
mushrooms at
you
Bonnaroo.
were just out of it, and you're tripping balls, and you're just bawling your
Yeah.
eyes
It's
out.
a very
that's what
happy
you have
place.
to, that's what it's there for, dude. That's what you're trying to. That's what you're getting in touch with. You need to feel that. That's
It's a very happy
Oh.
place. It is the desert. It's pretty amazing thinking that like there's sushi and all this crap in the desert.
Yeah.
Because when you're on drugs, you're
And that's
really
what made you cry.
you're
"There's
really
so
like-
much fish in this desert.
yeah. It's like we're not meant to be here.
Where are these fish? I watched Grateful Dead with Ari at Bonnaroo, Grateful Dead and John Mayer, and I remember being like so fucked up, being like, I don't understand. Like, how young was John Mayer when he joined this band?
He's been playing with him for a couple of
No,
years.
no. In my mind, the Grateful Dead's been around for
Oh.
40 years. I'm
So
like,
you thought he
I
was
thought John
born
Mayer is
into
like
it.
born into Grateful
Right,
Dead
right.
and has been playing with them since he's been an infant. Like
Yeah.
in my mind, I'm like, this is remarkable to see this man still playing with the band that he was born into. Like, yeah, that's what mushrooms and music festivals are for. Speaking of festivals and big things that happen once a year, the Kentucky Derby is this Saturday. It's mint juleps, it's big hats, it's Kentucky, it's bourbon, and I don't know. It seems fun. It seems like I know people that have gone to it. I'm sure it's a thing that, like a Super Bowl kind of thing. You got to go and experience it. But, it's a lot of work for 2.5 minutes, right? It's a 2.5 minute race.
It's the most exciting 2.5 minutes in sports, though.
I mean, I guess.
It really is.
It is fun to watch. You're like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not. I like horse racing, and I go to Santa Anita here and there. But I don't know. I don't want to see anyone get hurt or any horses get hurt. Like that's what I mean. That's what makes it exciting. It's like a car crash, a car race that you're like, I just hope nobody crashes into each other, because it's brutal when one
Yeah,
of those horses
they
go
don't
down.
shoot the car in the head if they crash.
It's brutal. It really is. There's no way around it, dude. They cut back to it. They get that little tent out there, and they will cut to the owners and their big fancy hats and their drinks, and they're putting the drinks down, and everyone's looking all worried and is Bambino okay? And the kids are there. Is Bambino okay? And you're like, dude, Bambino is fucked, bro. Bambino's glue, and that's that. And so that's a tough thing to see. But I like seeing the horses race and win, and the close, especially a close Kentucky Derby. And then it's like, then it becomes fun. It's like, this is a person or a horse that we should watch. Maybe win a Triple Crown. That's the only interesting.
They always get you excited about the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know about horse racing is the Triple Crown. What are the other two?
The Preakness and the Belmont. I know the Belmont because it was like I grew up not too far from it in New York, and the Preakness is like right next to where my sister-in-law lives, in right around like Baltimore area.
And they're all within like a 3-month time frame.
So it's like they're like a week off almost in between. I think maybe the last one might be 2 weeks off, Father's Day weekend or something like that. But it's what are the I don't even know how many horses this year. You got an odds thing there?
I believe there's 8. I'm scrolling through right now. Nope, there's more.
Kentucky.
But I'm writing down all the horse names and their odds.
Don't write down the odds. We're just gonna bet on the horses based on the names.
I was gonna guess. Yeah.
Well, too late.
No,
You idiot, Brenton.
you guys can guess the odds.
You and I will just
Okay.
guess based on names.
Okay.
And then at the end, tell us what the
And
odds.
we'll
Like any of
probably
it
win.
matters.
All right, tell us the horses' names, and then I will tell you the winner of the Kentucky Derby based on the name alone. No problem.
There are.
How many horses, Brenton? Give them to me. I'm going to look at the camera.
Jesus Christ, it keeps going.
Jesus Christ. What's the odds on Jesus Christ?
15.
15 to 1.
No.
Long shot.
Let's calm down. I'm just trying to get to the end of this. There's so many horses.
Do you know how to read, Brenton?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
on
trying to get to the end of
2019?
this. 18. I thought there were like 8 horses. I'm on 18 right now.
How are my in-laws in town, and I am still mostly frustrated with you?
I'm looking at it too. It's showing like the jockey name too and everything.
Yeah, this
So,
is
you know,
pretty in depth.
We could also go based off jockey name.
Okay.
But that'd be less fun.
So there are 20 horses.
20 horses?
20 horses.
Are you sure, dude? There's usually like 12.
20 horses.
There's
Maybe
20
maybe they I
All
don't know
right.
how horse racing works. There's 20 right now. Maybe they cut a few more before the thing starts.
Cut a
but
few. What
there's-
is this? The Dallas Cowboys cheerleading competition?
Yeah. So
We'll have a
we'll
swimsuit
start,
competition, and then we're going to cut Cactus Jack based on his swimsuit. Go ahead. Give me the names.
Number 20 in lane 20, Country House.
Country House.
Sounds rich and white.
Oh, absolutely. Is this how you're going to do it?
The page
It's an
is,
hour podcast.
The page is fucking freezing. What do you want me to
Oh
do?
my
I don't believe in Country House. Country House is the Daniel Jones of horses.
Lane 19, Spinoff.
Well,
No.
okay. Keep going.
Lane 18, Long Range Toddy.
Hottie or Toddy?
Toddy.
All right. Long range Toddy.
Lane 17, Roadster.
Roadster.
Lane 16, we have Game Winner.
Okay.
Lane 15, Master Fencer from Japan.
Master Fencer. Master Bader.
Lane 14, Win Win Win.
All I do is win. Owned by Ja Rule. And
The
Fire
owners-
Festival.
Live Oak Plantation. So multiple.
Plantation. I didn't think you were allowed to own those anymore.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Lane 13, Code of Honor.
Pass.
Lane 12. I like this one, Omaha Beach. That's who I'd put money on.
Okay. You didn't even see the rest of them yet. Let me guess, because you already know the fucking odds.
Well, I have them all written down. I'm going
Okay.
backwards. Lane 11, Heichel.
Heichel?
Heichel.
Is that Jewish?
No, you're thinking of Keuchel. Dallas Keuchel.
Lane 10, Cutting Humor.
Two on the nose.
Lane 9, we have Plus K Parfait.
Plus K parfait.
Lane 8,
Coming down the plus K parfait. Coming down the plus K parfait.
Taticus.
Taticus coming down the plus K
Tacitus?
parfait. Taticus coming down the plus K parfait.
Lane 7, maximum security.
Maximum security coming around the corner. Maximum security. Taticus.
Lane 6, Vacoma.
Vacoma. Taticus, Vacoma.
Lane 5, improbable.
Improbable coming up the rear.
I might put money on this one too. Long shot.
Long shot.
Gray magician.
Wait. Long shot what?
This is a long shot pick. Gray magician.
Oh, the name of
The
it's
odds
Gray
are-
Magician?
Yeah, Gray magician's the name. The odds are like the worst of all the horses.
All
Gray
right.
magician.
I was going to bet on that, but now you told me Gray Magician's going
You'd win the most money.
Well,
Are you gonna Vegas Dave this Kentucky Derby, or are you gonna?
I'm trying
Come
to
on,
pick a
man.
winner here. What's in lane 1?
By the standards, tax is in lane 2, and
Tax?
in lane 1 is War of Will.
War of Will.
But I don't think I think you probably want to be more in the middle, right? You don't want to be on the outside.
Yeah, you want because they all.
So
no,
if
you
you're
want
at
to be
lane
down
1 or
like
lane 20,
No, I think it's like you want to be like 2 or 3 because they all come down to the rail.
yeah.
So, one
tax-
gets boxed out, but like 2 or 3, you want to be like
But
over there.
the highest odds, according to Forbes, like the best odds, they're all kind of in the middle.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, the higher odds are more on the outside. Like the first 3 lanes are 20-1, lane 4's 50-1, then lane 5 is 6-1.
20 horses is a lot of fucking horses.
I didn't realize it was that many.
Long range Toddy.
Long range Toddy.
That's who's winning.
I'm gonna go with that. The one that I liked, the Vaticus. What is it now? Victus.
Vacoma?
Vacoma. The Toyota Vacoma.
Yeah, it sounds like a car, not a
It
horse.
sounds like a car that you get a vasectomy in. The Vacoma. Come on into my Vacoma. What are the odds on Vacoma?
20-1.
Hello. Those are perfect odds for the Kentucky Derby.
We're not doing a Kentucky Derby death pool, are we?
No, dude.
Okay.
Oh, we should do that. We should draft for death on the Kentucky Derby.
That's awful.
It really is.
Too
That's
soon.
the worst part. It really, because everybody knows it. It's like watching, like when the Challenger blew up. Everyone knows why you're there, and you know you're not supposed to be seeing what you're seeing. What else did we miss? We got the Game
Going
of Thrones.
Omaha Beach.
What?
Going Omaha Beach.
Omaha Beach?
Yep.
Really? It's a strange pick. What are the odds on Omaha Beach?
Omaha Beach is sitting in at 4-1.
4-1.
Damn.
That's the favorite, right? It's got to be one of the favorites. Omaha Beach. I knew it, dude. You saw the odds first. Whatever. I'll have greater odds, and I'll feel better about winning.
I'll go Gray Magician. I'll switch my pick. I don't
No.
give a
Gray
shit.
Magician's
I saw
the
the
best
name
name
first, and I liked Omaha Beach.
There's no great names though. There's no like Janice's clit or anything like that. Or like, I mean, right? You want like something that's got like, oh, I can't believe it's that.
I mean, if you're owning a horse, you're not naming them after ex-girlfriends. I hope.
Why not?
That's your rock star.
Cameron's Clam.
Yeah.
Terrible, dude. Terrible. The Yankees are. I know they were losing on the way in here. They had a good road trip. I feel very confident that they're turning things around. They're
Yeah, they
getting
have been.
healthier now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happier about it. That's the good news in New York. Again, the bad news. We will see what happens on the Daniel Jones front. Unfortunately, he was not the draft pick that was shot.
In fairness, it's good news to everybody else.
What number is he, by the way?
0.
He hasn't picked a number yet?
Oh, I don't know. He
Okay.
only held
Number
up the
10 in
draft.
college.
Okay. So he's Eli's number?
Yeah, drama.
Yeah.
No, I saw the only drama so far is Haskins wore number 7.
He's going to wear number 6.
And Joe Theismann wore number 7.
I did
and no
see
one's
that. He
worn
got
it since
permission.
then. He's got to get permission, yeah. So give him Joe Theismann's number, and then
Break his leg.
And that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't want to see anyone get hurt. I just wanted to make the right decision. Do you understand?
Do you want to pick a gender for this royal baby?
Yeah, the baby's coming, dude.
Oh, really? When's the due date?
It happened last week.
Oh, it did?
She's supposed to have popped. It's probably happening as we speak. This podcast right now could be the first podcast. Maybe they'll call in after they have the baby and tell us. But by the time we do this podcast next week, the baby will be born. Will it be a boy or will it be a girl? Brenton, you tell me right now.
It is going to be a girl
Girl, why do you say that?
because they're going to name it Diana.
No way, dude. Are you kidding me? You think they're going to name that baby Diana?
Yep.
Off what?
No. I think they have to name it like a lord. Like a Lord Elizabeth or something, right?
They're going to name it to honor his mother.
Yeah, but she wasn't like a queen.
So
This sounds like Game of Thrones talk.
But it is.
Isn't he the younger brother? He's not
He
going to be
is.
king.
Oh,
He's not
yeah?
in line to be king. She's not going to be in line to be queen.
Yeah, guess what? That's what happened in King's Speech. That's how the queen happened now. Because the fucking brother went over and married an American. He got bounced out. Next thing you know, the other brother's like,
They're going to have a girl.
I don't want to do it.
They're going to have a girl. The whole no fat in the face thing is bullshit. They're going to have a girl.
That, by the way, that's how you know. She's got a chunkier face. And that's how I think it's going to be a girl. Because, yes, my wife said that when you have a chunkier face, I think that's what she said, that maybe, and you don't gain, when you have a girl, I think you gain a lot more weight, like in your face and everything just looks swollen, like a tick. When you have a boy, you pretty much carry it like a fucking watermelon in your stomach. And it seems like she's swole like a tick.
So you're going girl and what
I'm going
name?
girl. Her name's going to be Beatrice.
Yeah, that's way more likely.
I'm gonna go Ginger.
Ginger?
Yeah, they're gonna have
After
a
the
cute,
dad's hair?
cute little Ginger.
A cute little ginger
Yeah,
baby?
yeah,
Boy or
we don't-
girl?
Boy or girl?
I'm gonna say boy because somebody has to.
All right, well, that's not even the
No, I'm
fun
gonna
part.
say man.
The weather
gonna
we
have-
really bet on is
A future Duke.
no, the size. Over under. Let's pick over under 7 pounds. Over under.
Over.
7 pounds.
Over.
Call your number. 7 pounds what? Or 8 pounds what?
Fuck. I haven't had kids.
I'm going to
you're a
change the over
huge
under.
Advantage.
I'm going to change the over under because she's late to 7 pounds 8 ounces. Over
Okay.
under.
Then I'm going to
That's a
say
good one.
over and go 8.3 ounces.
That's a good guess.
I
That's
mean,
a good guess.
that is right on. I'm gonna say 7.8 ounces.
I was going to go 8
of an
ounces. I was going to go 8 pounds 4 ounces.
Really?
Yep, I'm going to under. I'm
Fucking dollared me.
That's a small baby to me, though.
No, baby. That's a big baby. Coming out of her,
That's a big baby.
that's a big baby right there. That's fucking Luke Voigt.
How big is he?
He's not that big. He's like
Yeah.
6 foot probly, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, he's pretty big.
But the dad's,
tall.
her dad's a pretty fucking beefy dude. And yeah, a little girl, probably a hefty, chunky little girl named Beatrice.
They're not going to name the girl Beatrice.
They're going to name that girl Beatrice.
They're going to name that
Molly?
girl Daniel Jones before they name it Beatrice.
You know, you
That would be
gotta-
great trolling by the royal family.
if they named it
Daniel Jones.
6
Because that could be a British heir's name.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Sir Daniel Jones, quarterback.
Where is this costume?
Ladies and gentlemen,
The people
fans,
are waiting.
I implore you. I have been searching for an anteater costume, one that can fit a 6-foot man, one who has the head. Don't show me pictures of an Alf costume with the head of like a bear. I need a full anteater costume, and I don't want to go down to UC Irvine. Don't make me do it. Although that's probably what I should do at this point, is to reach out to them and beg them to let me use the anteater costume. I gotta pay off this bet. I gotta do the whole podcast in the anteater costume. If you know how I can get my hands on an anteater costume, the guy in Philly said he had one, but every time I ask him where it is, I rented it out to this person. It's 2 parts. I need an anteater costume. Thank you very much. World Wide Web. Okay? If you're out there, if you know an anteater that's 6 foot and you want to kill it and skin it and send me its skin, I'll take it. Got it? Very simple. Thank you very much. Brenton, do you have any place that you're going to be doing stand-up comedy at all that you want to plug?
I'll be at the Comedy Store this weekend.
So will I. Comedy Store this weekend. Lucas, you?
I'll be at the Comedy Store tonight and the Bunker just
What?
down the street from here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
New
need to get
room.
the
It's
address
really
from
good.
Brenton.
Bunker?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
down the
Is
street.
it part of Flappers or is
No,
it?
no. It's a new room. It's really good.
Yeah. It's dope. It's only been around a couple months.
I'm going to be at Cobb's next weekend in San Francisco.
That's going to be fun.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the weekend after at Hilarities in Cleveland.
My parents bought tickets.
They did?
Yes.
What show are they coming to?
Probably one of the early ones. Whatever night they're coming, it'll be the early show.
I assume it's your dad who watches the show every week who comments on the Facebook page.
That's my brother.
That's your brother?
But I think my dad watches too. I think a good third of our listeners are my parents
Good
and
enough.
extended family.
We'll take it, Biddlecombs. Thank you very much for listening. The baby will be born tomorrow, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, you're
I
picking
think.
days?
Yeah, you got to pick a day.
I'm gonna say
She was due on April 30th. That was
Friday,
yesterday.
really early, like 1 a.m. on Friday.
Friday early. So I have tomorrow.
I'm gonna say today.
Today.
Yeah,
You're going to
I'm
take
taking
today. That's a good
chances.
idea. My son, by the way, shout out to my son who turns 7 years old tomorrow, my younger son. And we're going to the Angel Toronto Blue Jay game tomorrow night.
Nice.
Got $10 tickets.
Yeah.
10 fucking bucks,
That's
bro.
not gonna pay for Trout's contract.
No. But
$10 tickets.
$10 tickets. And then they give you a deal the day of. They'll offer you like right behind the dugout for like an extra $10 a ticket more.
$20.
$20, dude. You can sit right behind the dugout.
How are they going to pay Trout? He's wiping his ass with $20 bills.
And by the way, they're playing Toronto, so I'm gonna get to see
Vlad
Jr. Yeah,
Yeah.
that little beast. So
Holy hell.
Yeah, I'll be able to report back. We're gonna go for batting practice tomorrow. So what are the odds I catch a foul ball? 100%.
100%.
100%.
Are you bringing a glove?
He's not.
Are you,
gonna-
are you and a grown man bringing a glove to a
got
baseball game?
Let me
Are
tell-
you?
First of all, my kids are coming out of school early.
Yeah.
Shout out. Don't know about that? Shout out to the truancy department of South Pasadena. Taking them out of school early. We head over to Disney Walk for the food, and then over 5 o'clock BP the whole time. And my son's birthday, so I'm catching a foul ball.
Yeah, I think you'll catch juice.
Now, are you catching a foul ball during BP?
BP, dude.
Okay,
BP,
that's
everything.
huge difference
I'm
because
talking-
you got your little kids, and you're like, look, I got little kids.
Hey,
Can I get a ball?
exactly,
You're
bro.
gonna get a ball,
What?
100%.
Oh, okay.
But in a game, fuck no. Fuck no, are you getting a foul ball?
That I can't control, but I'm
Yeah.
coming back with a ball that I
But
didn't
saying
purchase.
100%,
And
you
it's
gotta,
a Major League
You
Baseball.
gotta be clear about that.
If it's in your vicinity, I know you get up.
Oh,
I know
dude.
you always try.
Dude, trust me.
He's
if it's
gonna
coming
knock over
around
like
me-
a little-
I've done it before. I've
He's
been at
gonna
a
break
Dodger
someone's
game one
neck.
time, and
Old man
I
or
reached
something.
right over a kid. I go, sorry, dude, my arms are way longer than yours. Way longer than yours.
So you have caught a foul ball during a game before.
Yes. Well, that was during like BP before, but I caught a foul
That
ball.
doesn't count.
I caught a foul ball during a Yankee old-timer game. I don't remember the year. It was like the 80s, late 80s. Ron Guidry pitched to Reggie Jackson. He was laid on it. We were sitting down the third base line. He pushed it right down the third base line. About 5 guys in front of me had his fat hand, went right up in the air, right in front of me, down the ground, about 8 to 10 years old, held it up in the air. Cracked.
We weren't born yet.
No.
It's the fucking 80s, guys.
Damn right.
Speaking of Boys in the Hood, shout out to John Singleton, R.I.P. Tragedy. 51 years old.
Too young.
Too young. Yes. And that, I mean, Boys in the Hood, I'm younger than you guys, but that was did you guys ever see Boys in the Hood?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank God. All right.
Yeah.
I know sometimes Brenton's like, I don't know. I wasn't born yet. Asshole. Thank you for coming back in, Lucas.
Thank you for having me.
And do you have to anything else you want to jinx about the Giants? Anything predictions about what's going to happen that you
2
think
and 14.
do you think that? Okay, I have a question. We'll end it on this. Which quarterback drafted in the first round? There were 3 of them. Plays his first NFL game,
Oh, plays first? Wayne
Yes.
Haskins probably, right? Because he'll
day 1.
Yeah, who else is going to challenge him? Like you said, Alex Smith isn't going to play again, probably. Yeah, Haskins for sure. Who knows if he'll be better than Jones, though?
What week does Daniel Jones play?
I don't think he
5.
plays the first year.
The whole year.
No.
You think? Really?
Week 5. He's coming in early.
I was going to say 7 or 8.
I'm going to say week 8. If
Yes.
he plays, it'll be
Oh,
the second half of the
He's
season.
going to play. He's going to fucking play, bro. He's
Eli's
going
that
to play.
bad?
Yeah.
Because Daniel Jones is very accurate when it comes to like short intermediate throws.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gee.
But the Ryan Lee thing.
What a fun 12 years we have to look forward to.
Yeah, Ryan Lee.
Short crossing patterns, guys. Light up the stands, everyone.
Not many quarterbacks have busted because they're bad at that. Most bust because they have a strong arm and no accuracy. The only
Sure.
quarterback I think that had like great accuracy and busted was Matt Leinart.
Yeah.
So I don't
But
think
fuck him. He's good looking and
yeah,
he
he's-
married well too, I think. I don't know. I hope you're right, but probably not. Anyway, the point is this: the Giants. I I love you. You're still my organization. And I would not trade Saquon Barkley for anything else. Everyone's saying, like, oh, you could have had Sam Darnold and Josh Allen this year, and would you rather have them or Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley? I don't think it's a choice. I think we could have had 3 out of 4 of them. And I wanted Saquon out of all those guys. I want him first. And that's what I'm most happy about. They didn't fuck it up last year. But as well as they did it last year, it's as big as they fucked it up this year. Mm-hmm. And that's the podcast, everyone, for this week. Thank you for listening. We'll be back live next week for another edition of What's the Odds with Steve Rannazzisi. I love all of you, and I implore you to be well to one another this week. Thank you very much for joining us. Goodbye. Is it working?
Steve Rannazzisi. I'm the guy. I'm the guy. Fucking lit. I'm the guy. I'm Steve Rannazzisi.